Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we are having our family podcast. Big Sam, Sherry, and nephews.
Coach
Sherry.
And Zervina.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay, so usually we all get together every Sunday around 4. Today it's at 4:15. And we just talk about sports and what's going on, whether it's sports we've been in, sports on TV, male, female, it doesn't really matter. Hey guys, how's everyone doing?
Hey,
Good.
Auntie.
Hey.
We'll be better if the
Parker,
Lakers
Javier.
get together.
Parker and Javier in Atlanta. When Big Sam returns, he and I, well, he's in Minnesota. I'm in Virginia. As you can see, I have my hands full. It's my granddaughter, Zervina.
Hey,
So-
Zervina.
Hey, Zervina, debut on the podcast.
She looks like she's asleep. She's resting.
I know,
She's
right?
milk drunk, so yeah. She's out. All right, let's talk about the playoffs.
Lakers
So
are
far.
losing.
What did you say?
Lakers are losing.
Oh, that's so terrible.
It
Yeah,
is.
it is terrible.
You know I don't
Yeah.
care, right?
Yeah, we got it from the sarcasm.
Same way
Oh, okay.
we don't care. Same way we don't care about the Vikings. That's what.
Hey, watch your mouth or get punched. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm sorry, Auntie.
Right
sorry,
here.
Auntie.
This is where it's going.
Damn,
Whoa,
that's
whoa.
in the
Chop
throat.
the throat.
In the throat.
Yeah,
In the throat.
you won't be able to talk it all.
Damn, right in the tree.
Hey, Big Sam. I've already introduced everybody. Say we talk about sports. Said where you're at. Said where they're at. Said where I'm at. Introduce
And-
Zervina.
Do what?
Hey, go for it.
What's your-
Introduce who?
Zervina.
Oh, the baby.
Yeah,
The baby.
the baby.
Lakers are losing. They're
And
playing
I
like
said,
are.
oh, that's so bad.
Well-
Milwaukee looks good.
Yeah. They swept.
Yeah.
So
That was
who's
to be
gonna win it?
expected.
Lakers.
Yeah, the Lakers. Duh.
Who's gonna-
Lakers are not winning it.
They
So
are
who's gonna win it?
The Lakers.
I don't know. I have a little bit of biasness to the Sixers right now because they looked pretty good yesterday.
Hey, yeah, they look like they would. Embiid looks like a total monster. He could take over any game,
Right.
anytime, anywhere, whatever.
That's always been his forte, though. When he's
Yeah.
in game mode,
Yeah. He has to be engaged.
But,
And
like,
once
it-
he's engaged, then he's good.
Yeah, but he's in game mode now. Like he's in beast mode right now, but like he has weapons. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what he was missing at first.
Well,
He has
Last year was his first year that Tobias Harris was playing with him. So now Tobias Harris kind of knows his role.
Well, no, Tobias Harris has been with them for 2 years.
Yeah, this is the second year, but I'm saying
Right.
last year was the first year. He was just kind of, I don't know what to do. Ben Simmons and everybody. Now Tobias is like, I think Doc, his comfortable with Doc, and then Doc knows what he could do. I think he just got real comfortable. It's like, just let.
Well, he played for Doc. He played for Doc with the Clippers.
Right. So that's a big help. So, you got Simmons who's going to give you 15, 18 a game. Tobias is going to give you 15, 18 a game. Joel's going to give you 30. And it's like, okay, with that being said, that's 60 points right there. You know what I'm saying? So that's 60 points, and you just got to really get another, you got to get some more points. But I think their bench gets like 20 some points a game. On the average,
They have a strong bench.
Yeah. So
They have a strong bench.
I think they're good. I mean, I see that Milwaukee is really late game, that they're really learning how to close out the game now.
Mhm.
So now it's not, okay, let's go to, Antetokounmpo. Let's not go to him. Not saying that he's bad, but at the same time, it's like, hey, look, Middleton can get his shot any kind of way.
Right.
So you can double off of him, and then he's get a lot of one-on-one attention. So you kind of open it up there. So I think that's good. And then they got Drew Holiday, who's just playing phenomenal always.
The
So,
stud right now.
yeah, I mean, he's always been like that. So, I mean, they got a good three-headed monster going on, but you know,
Well, I think that Philadelphia's got a nice bench. So
Yeah, they do.
when they hit the buzzer and substitutes come in, they have a nice bench.
right, right, right.
Milwaukee, they swept with, who I was really surprised about. I was surprised about the Heat, man. What happened to them? They just fell off the wagon.
Just
man.
folded.
Yeah,
Right.
they fell off. They fell apart. Looked like the
But, I mean,
pressure. It looked like the pressure really, really did them in.
And I
But
think with Tyler Hero is not a hero.
no, he's not a hero.
Wow, really?
He's in the sophomore slump, man. Sophomore slump.
Well, I
This
mean,
is
I
like a
think
bad time to be in a sophomore slump.
In his second year.
Well, not just that. Last year, and I think because Tyler, they were pumping him up and everything, and so now he's showing you what he really is. He's an inconsistent 3-point shooter.
Right.
But I'm gonna tell you who looks like a beast is Dallas.
oh, even with their loss the last game that they lost, I mean, I still see them as a threat. Like Luka Doncic, like who's gonna stop that guy? Like,
I know.
you know, you like, what can you do? Like he's gonna get a bucket anywhere he wants. He's gonna shoot off one leg. Like you just have to make sure that no one else scores on the team. I guess. Like
Well,
he's
that's
gonna
the whole key. Is that he dropped 44, but what happened was they neither one of the big guards guarded him. Rondo was guarding him.
Right.
Rondo caused some problems for him, but I just think if the Clippers got major problems, man, because they overhauled that whole roster and the whole that coaching staff to accommodate the coach they have now.
Right.
But if you don't get it done, man, I'm like, it's like all or nothing, right?
right.
I mean, they always been in the all or nothing. As soon as they got Kawhi and Paul George, it was like, look, we got to go to the finals or get nothing. And how long do you stick with it? I mean, then Paul George, he could actually opt out this year, so that's kind of
well. Not only that, Kawhi can be gone too.
Yeah.
I heard a rumor that Kawhi was supposed to be going to Miami.
Man,
that would be terrible.
No, that would be awesome. Yeah, but okay, so if he opts out, he could opt out and then sign with Miami. But does Miami have enough money?
That's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna be overloaded. Like who else are you gonna have?
Man, Pat Riley don't care, man. Pat Riley's all about championships.
That's true. Pat Riley, he'll throw the whole deck at. He put all his chips in the middle of the table, and
I mean, you got to think about it. Like probably Udonis Haslem, he's probably done. He's probably going to retire, so that money is off the books. There's a couple of more people that's probably going to come off the book. That's coming off the books. So I think they got some cap room. I just don't know how much it is. I mean, I have no idea, but you could probably do a sign and trade. You could do some stuff that the Clippers want, but I mean, who do you really have? I mean, you have Ben. You're not going to get rid of Bam. You're not going to get rid of Butler. But if you put Kawhi and Butler together with,
I mean, that's your problem.
It makes sense to me because Bam Adebayo, he is a beast, right? Jimmy Butler can be a beast. And I think really, if they were gonna trade anybody, I would probably trade Hero out of there.
I would trade Hero on Robinson, but you can't really trade Robinson because you still need shooting.
Yeah.
So Robinson is more consistent, and he can play off the ball. But at the same time, it's like, okay, they have some other pieces that they could go, but the money won't match, right? But at the same time, but here goes the other thing. If they get Kawhi, their defense is going to be stout. because everybody plays two ways. Bam plays two ways. You know, Jimmy Butler plays defense. Everybody plays defense. So like that's like some old school Knicks, old school. That's like some real old school defense right there.
Right.
Talking on mute. Talking on mute.
I didn't get that.
Sorry.
There you go.
That's
There
really
you
bad.
go.
Hey, here I am. Didn't Kawhi just get traded last year?
No,
Did before last, but yeah, you're right.
no,
He signed.
no.
No, he didn't get traded. He signed as a free agent.
Oh, okay.
Paul George got traded for.
Right. He got traded from
Okay.
Indiana.
Yeah. So that's the whole thing. Is like he got traded for.
Well,
But-
see, Paul George has proven to be a bust.
I think
You
he
know.
hasn't been the same since he broke his leg. That's
He
just
hasn't- I don't think he's been in the right situation.
See, that's
Yeah.
what I think. It's just like he wanted to play with Kawhi, but it's like, no.
Like you know what it's going like. It looks like when Danny Granger was going out the league. Remember Danny
Ooh.
Granger was remember his running mate was a beast. And then Kawhi and not Kawhi, and then Paul George came at the same time. So it was him and Paul George at the same time playing the same position.
Right,
Danny Granger got hurt.
right.
Paul
And then
George
Paul
comes
George
in.
just
Yep.
stepped up and stepped in.
Stepped in.
And that's what Paul George was, started going. But
Yep.
it just really, to me, it's just my own opinion. It's like Paul George. I wouldn't blame it on him being hurt. I would just think that situation is not conducive for him to be playing because it kind of like, and I guess the other thing for the Clippers, they're just a jump shooting team, period. And they don't really play any defense. No, they don't play any real defense. Not like the Lakers do. The Lakers play defense.
Yeah.
The Clippers don't.
Except for today.
No.
The Lakers aren't playing real defense today. They suck.
I know, but
They're terrible right now.
well,
Continue.
I just think, and it's just my own opinion. I gotta say this. I think all things said and done, I think New Jersey is the team right now to beat.
really.
Yes.
Yeah. I would
Mm.
say that too.
You
I
know,
would say
being
Why?
real-
Why do you think they're the team to beat? Who?
Well, they got Kevin Durant. No one can stop Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is a beast within himself. And,
True.
And wherever Kevin Garnett goes to, Kevin Durant goes to, the team he goes to, which is out of New Jersey, you got now, and you've got Mr. Bipolar,
Kyrie.
Kyrie Irving, and he knows how to win. And then I think now the other problem is, and it's just my own opinion, the guy from Houston, I'm having a brain fart.
James
Harden.
Harden.
James Harden. He's sort of the key, really, because if he's got to have a good, not a great game, just a good game, and then they should be able to go through the playoffs. But just my opinion is that they got served up the other day though by Boston, man. But I just don't think that
Tatum
one
had to get
player,
50.
right? And it took him having to get that many points, and then of course New Jersey didn't have a great game either. So, but I'm just thinking
They're still. So is it the best out of 7 or 5?
7.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't been 5 in like 15 years. I think they're gonna.
Listen, I don't really watch the NBA anymore, so.
No, I'm with you. I wish they went back to the first round, best of 5, and then the second everything else, best of 7.
It's called money, brother.
I know it is.
Facts.
I know it is.
Facts.
Like,
Just-
basketball season is too short. We need 2 more games in the first round.
Well, it's just like football now has what is it?
17 games.
Right.
18.
Well, it's 18 weeks, but 17 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Everybody has a bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, what the heck? I don't know, man. I don't know.
But you knew it was coming to that with football because it's like, oh my gosh,
especially
Really?
especially with the pandemic happening. Like they're trying to recoup their money. So
Right. That's really what
I
it's
mean,
about.
it's nothing that you can do about that. This is a money league, so
It is. And
It is.
that's just the way it is. You might not like it, but they're not really caring about your likes. They're caring about their likes.
Right. So has anybody seen Mac Jones play yet?
Mac Jones is going to be a good quarterback.
He's going to be good. Yeah, well, of course he's going to be a good quarterback because he's going to be in that offense. But is he going to be better than? Is he going to be better than?
No, it's no fair. And I'll just say this: it's not fair to compare him to Brady.
Well, really, I'm not even going to compare him to Brady. I'm going to compare him to the guys that's in his draft. Like, I don't necessarily think that Max Jones is going to be the best quarterback in that draft. Like, I still got Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields may turn a corner.
I think he will too.
I think that the kid that's for the Niners, although I am a little biased about this, I think he's going to be all right.
I mean, he has a higher ceiling than anybody else. But I think what Mac Jones was going to get him over is that one. I was reading and listening to ESPN, and they were talking about how he's playing. Him and Cam Newton. It's all veterans around him. So people are like, he's really learning and taking it. He's not coming in like, okay, I'm Mac Jones and I'm the number whatever pick.
Right.
He doesn't. I think the keys is that you come in without an ego sometimes. When you know that, and so he has swag. He knows who he is. I think he's going to play within himself. As long as he plays within himself, I think the Patriots will be fine because you could get a receiver. I mean, hell, he doesn't have to do much. He doesn't. I mean, his numbers can do what he needs to do. The only thing he needs to do is just play within himself. I mean, he's a good enough player where he can be great. He can be a great quarterback. He can be a good 5, 6, 7, 8, 10-year starter and make some, 6 to 10 playoff runs. You know what I'm saying? Where you can So that's what I think. I just think that he needs help though. He needs help. He's not going to be the star, but he needs help.
Well, I think too is that they brought a lot of Bill Belichick opened up the wallet and spent some money and brought a lot of these players back in, which is going to really help them because they got a defense that can stop somebody now.
Right.
And they've got guys on the offensive side that can do some damage also. Because before, when Cam Newton was in there, come on, they didn't have nothing to work with.
Nah, they just threw him to the wolves.
Right. Nah, and you know what's crazy? They threw him to the wolves, and they still went what? They still won 7, 8, 9, whatever 9.
Yeah,
whatever.
7 and 9. Yeah.
So I'm like, like give Cam Newton that same opportunity, which he will get.
Right.
This year, so he will get that. I mean, you got a lot of people that opted out last year and it's coming back this year.
Right.
True.
Right.
So their defense, their offense, so they're getting some dudes that is like they're getting a lot of studs that are coming back. Like, yo, these people already knew how to play. They know what the system is. So now you can really see what Cam can do. You can see what I mean, Mac Jones probably not going to play. Cam will have to get hurt. Something like that before he already has to play terrible before he gets in the game. I don't think that Belichick is ready to throw him to the wolves that much because I think now Bill is like, yo, I want to get back and win too. So. Well,
they got with their schedule, they got somebody coming right out of the gate that's going to challenge them, and by the name of the Buffalo, Buffalo. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yep, right out the gate.
Right out the gate.
What do you guys think about the noise that Tom Brady's already talking about going back home though to New England?
What did he say?
Because well, I'm sorry, it wasn't him. It was his dad, Mr. Brady Sr. That was just like, yeah, we want that. Like that's the game that they want. Because they want to showcase, like, Tom Brady was the guy that was running that ship.
I mean, we all know that. I mean, we all know that.
We all
Well,
know
you
that.
know, you
But I
think
think a
about
lot of
it
people
too.
still.
They
Some
know
of
that
the
too.
some of those Super Bowls to me were suspect.
The last one he played in with the deflated football, yeah, that was way suspect.
And then Spygate, that was a very suspect. They were just. I'm gonna say this: they won those games, but
Do you want to put you trying to put an asterisk next to it?
I would. They're not going to, but I would because it's like
I would too.
you know, it's like, come on, man.
I'm not putting on asterisks. They won. They cheated. They cheated great, fair and square. Everybody else, everybody else been doing the same. You think Bill Belichick the only dumb one, the only smart one in the whole league? Like, dude, everybody's kind of
But
doing the same.
they all still in at some point.
Yeah,
At some
man.
point they
It's like the
they all
it's like the
still.
Astros and stealing signs. Everybody tries to steal your signs. Y'all just dumb enough that, hey man, we keep on doing it and we keep on profiting from it. You're welcome. Like, come on. Yeah, it's cheating,
Right.
but so what?
Atlanta people, how do y'all feel about the trade rumors on Julio Jones? Think
You need
he's
to go to
leaving?
the Niners.
Yeah, he definitely needs to go to the Niners. West Coast, he can smoke weed, he can get edibles
I'm
all he wants.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
They have
Atlanta.
great dispensaries, Julio. Like, come on, bro.
Like you me and Javier know, Julio lived right up the freeway from us.
Yeah.
So, it'll be bittersweet, but like, hey, look, you gotta go out west. Like you gotta go to a team that's gonna get you something.
They're
And
talking
actually,
about the Eagles possibly.
or the Seahawks.
Yep.
The Seahawks is in deep trade conversation right now
Yeah.
with them giving up a first round draft pick. But like I was telling somebody else earlier this week, if I was a Niners GM right now, I'll be giving up next year's first round. I'll get rid of I would get rid of whatever I need to get rid of to get Julio, because he's what, 30 something right now, but he is still a bucket. He's still a touchdown away from you getting to where you need to get to. Like you literally can throw it up somewhere and say, hey, go get it.
Well, the other thing with Julio, though, the Ravens are in the market for a receiver also.
Right.
But
I mean,
they're not a pad.
he's a commodity though, because I mean what will hamper him, his hamstring, you know. But at the same time, it's like, yo, that you have to double this man every single damn play. Period.
Yep.
You have to double and triple team. You have to game plan for him, and then wherever team he goes to, you know, I don't think he'll do that good in Baltimore because they don't throw that much. They're really, I mean, the 49ers is a running team also predominantly, but, and I'm not saying that Lamar Jackson, he's not good at throwing, but, for Julio's caliber, it's like, man, you could, like, you gotta be on point though. You gotta be somewhere. He can make you look good. So, it all depends what you want to give up. I mean, the 49ers, they got some picks, they got running backs. They got people that really play that you can give up and get Julio, but I mean the Seahawks might have the end road to him though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you
Unfortunately.
49er fans, there's a lot of talk about doubt of Jimmy Garoppolo being able to win.
That's always been the doubt. That's
That's
always
always
been the doubt. That was a doubt when he was in New England. I mean, you can't win nothing and you're hurt half the year. And you can't win nothing when you got 17 people hurt that are starters from both sides of the ball. You definitely can't win nothing.
so as my fellow 49er brother, what would you, if you had the opportunity to get rid of Garoppolo for Aaron Rodgers, would you do that?
Oh, you got to go. Oh, you got to go. Oh, you got to go.
Wow.
Oh, you got to go. We should have took Aaron Rodgers over Alex Smith, and I like Alex Smith, but we should have took him a long time ago. We would have had 4 Super Bowls. Real talk.
Well, question here, people. Do you think that Aaron Rodgers is going to come back and play for the Packers?
Man,
I don't think so.
I think
No,
he's
he's
sitting on
not.
some principle stuff where he don't really care.
If you've
He's
seen
like,
his
man,
Instagram, he's definitely not going back to Green Bay.
No.
no, he's
He's
checked out.
whatever is going on behind the scenes in Green Bay, he's not going back.
I don't think it's the coaches. I think it's the upper management.
It's up
The general manager.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the problem.
And I think it's the same problem that Brett Favre had when he was going through this whole thing. I think
Yep.
it was
Same situation, different general managers.
right.
I mean, it's a business though. Hey, we got like 6 minutes, Uncle. Just FYI.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the Packers are ran differently though because they're mostly, you know, their constituents are the fans, so they're really doing things for the fans. And I mean, I don't think that nobody really knows what's going on behind the scenes. So
True.
it's hard to say, you know, what's going on between him and the management or the ownership.
No, this is what he does.
So I don't know.
But there's talk that he possibly may go to Denver, which is like, oh my God, why would you want to go to Denver? But
Yeah, that's where you go to die right now. That's
Right.
where you go to die.
yeah.
I like Denver
He's
though.
He's trying to pull a Peyton Manning. Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's not gonna work.
Peyton Manning went there and won another Super Bowl. So
Yeah, but he had a team there though. So
yeah, but
Right.
yeah, Denver has no squad.
No.
They got like
they
a
don't.
couple of dudes. I mean, the thing about Aaron Rodgers, man, he could see. That's the thing about these quarterbacks, these elite quarterbacks. They can make any team better. And
Right.
so you could be Jimmy Garoppolo, who's a good quarterback, but he's not an elite quarterback.
No, he's not an upper echelon quarterback at all.
You know, Matt Ryan, he's not an upper echelon quarterback. I mean, you could throw all these numbers out there if you want to, but you don't make your team better.
No.
Like you don't say, hey, look, we got this guy, this guy. I mean, Aaron Rodgers with nobody on the squad, hey, you still gonna get 10 games.
Yeah.
10 games.
Yeah.
True.
So
With nobody on the team and no running back.
and no running back, you still get 10 games and still almost make the playoffs. Like, man, what?
Right.
Like, so that's how good he is. So yeah. So
It'll
back
be
to your-
interesting to see if Minnesota gets in that mix.
Man, then I would have to go for the Vikings. No,
I just said it would be interesting. Maybe not.
Minnesota's not going to get in the mix. They already have a quarterback that's highly paid.
Yeah.
So they're not going to get
Kirk
that.
Cousins?
That's ludicrous to think that the Vikings are going to get in the mix. I know you're a Vikings fan, but you can wish all
It
of
was
that
just a
sister.
question. I didn't say they were in the mix. The
No.
question was, do you
I'm
think the
just
Vikings
saying-
would get in the mix?
I'm just saying, I'm giving you the reasons why they would not. They already have a highly paid quarterback.
That's not that good. Sorry, you had to put that in there, Uncle.
That's fine.
That's why we need to be in the mix.
I think we paid Kirk Cousins too much money for. I mean, he does well.
Well, Kirk Cousins is an adequate quarterback, but see, he's an in the pocket quarterback. He can't when the pressure comes on him,
He's sacked.
he just can't. No.
He folds up. Now
Right,
sometimes
and then you
he'll
got-
roll out the pocket.
And you got a top-notch receiver in that young boy that's now a second-year boy from LSU, but it's like, no.
Yeah, but they get the running back. He's coming back this year from injury.
Right, but see, he's injury prone. How's he gonna last 17 games, man?
Hey man, we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
They'll probably say, like, for sure he won't play. He'll play early, but you know, Mike Zimmer needs to come away with whatever happens. If the Vikings don't have a winning season this year, Zimmer's out.
He's out.
Oh yeah. He's gone.
So
Yeah, he's out.
he
been gone
should have
last
been out this year, but they're trying to give him a chance because of COVID. But if they keep running the dog stank out of Dalvin Cook, they're not going to win that many games. And then they're going to lose Jefferson behind it because Jefferson is going to demand the ball.
Yep.
So
And
he
rightly,
should.
he should. Rightly so. I need
He
that
should.
field.
Well, they're gonna probably. I think what's probably gonna happen with him, they're gonna end up trading him down the road. Not this year, but probably next year.
He's gonna want out.
Oh
It's
yeah,
not
he
even-
is.
He's gonna want out. He's gonna want to go to a team that can
That's-
help him.
That throws the football.
And I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't end up in Buffalo with Diggs.
True. Yeah, 'cause they throw the rock all the time.
Yeah.
They're running, so they got a
Hey,
good balance.
how I'm looking for time?
We got about a minute, 30 seconds.
Okay, I'm gonna shut it down now. But I want to thank Javier, Parker, Sherry for coming on the air today. Big Sam's podcast, Big Sam and Nephews podcast, and Sherry. It's a sports podcast, Coach Sherry. It's our sports podcast, family podcast. We do it every Sunday at 4:00 usually.
Why you throwing me under the bus right now?
Usually,
Oh, okay.
Well,
Okay.
hey, such situation happened as such, and so we're not gonna hold that against you. Right?
Give me a pass.
That's your pass.
Give me a pass.
all right. It was great, everyone. Happy birthday to me on Tuesday. Woo, woo.
Happy birthday.
Oh man,
Happy
your birthday's on
Auntie.
the same day as my daughter's birthday.
Oh, hey, she's special.
Yes, you
Is
definitely.
that my niece? The
Kennedy?
one. Okay. Oh, hey. All right.
Yeah.
I like Kennedy.
Yeah, she's gonna be
I
12.
like,
So
I like all my nieces and nieces and sometimes my nephews, but all right, we gotta go. Goodbye.
All right, y'all.
Later, guys. Deuces.